Hello. In our country, America, we are coming up to the holiday season, and the main two holidays being Thanksgiving and Christmas. And Thanksgiving is just around the corner. Last year, I spent Christmas in the hospital, and I can tell you, it sucked. It was horrible. Not just to say the food was horrible or the amenities, if you will, that goes along with being in the hospital were horrible, but I wasn't home with my family, and that's a heartbreaker. But being the family that I had visitors all the time. I had a long hospital stay, but I had visitors constantly, constantly. And on Christmas Day, I had asked one of my nurses, is there anyone that doesn't have a visitor on Christmas Day? She said dozens of people have no visitor if they're here on Christmas, if they're here on Thanksgiving, if they're a patient over any of the holidays or special days, or just a patient that stay in the hospital for a very long time and do not get one visitor, one person that stops in, pokes their head in, hi, how are you feeling? And if I didn't have that, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. A couple of years ago, my better half and I went to a local nursing home. It's a small facility. I think maybe they had 8 or 9 residents, but they didn't have a lot of visitors, and especially some of the people that were residents there. And again, it was a lovely home. The person that we spoke with was the head caregiver. We had called him, and long story short, we wanted to just come and visit on a holiday, whether it be Thanksgiving or Christmas. And this was a few years ago. We chose Christmas. He said Christmas would be much better, and it's much more noticed by the residents who comes and who doesn't come. So we went on Christmas Day to the nursing home, and there was this lovely little lady who kind of took to us, and we took to her. And we were talking and getting to know her, and we just had knocked, and the caregiver was expecting us, and just came into the room and everybody was sitting. But this little lady just kind of introduced herself to us, and vice versa, and we spent most of our time with her. And after maybe 10 minutes of talking, she introduced herself again, and then I realized she had dementia. We didn't want to know what people's ailments were before we went. We just wanted to spread some good energy, some good cheer. And so we realized, wow, she didn't remember those last few moments that we just had. And a lot of people would say, well, what's the point then? What is the point of going? And we picked up right where we reintroduced ourselves, and I think we did that 3 or 4 times, and we were there, I don't know, maybe 3 hours, something like that, not that long. We didn't spend the whole day there. And so many people asked us, why bother going when someone can't even remember? Well, in those moments, and each time we reintroduced herself, that experience was something for her, even if she didn't remember it. During those moments, she was happy, and she had company, because, again, we wanted to try to spend more time with the individuals that didn't have a visitor or anything. And this lady, we had found out, hasn't had a visitor in about 2 years. Can you imagine? No one caring enough to stop in and see how you are for 2 years, even if you lived in your own home. So this holiday season, and again, it might sound trite, but that doesn't make it not true. Give some of yourself to somebody else by not giving a material gift, which they're a wonderful tradition. It's always fun to unwrap a present and wonder what's inside and what you're going to see. But give some of yourself too. Find a local nursing home. You can even go in between courses after you've stuffed yourself and you're going to sit back and undo the top button of your jeans. You take that time, and before round 2 happens of the eating and the everything else, while everybody's kind of just chilling and napping, and go spend some time. Go spend an hour with somebody. Just walk in and say hello. I'm sure they will be glad to see you, whether they remember it for just a few moments or not. That the important thing is you're giving of yourself, and that they do experience that good feeling, and that someone cares about them for those moments. And there's plenty of people that don't have dementia that need visitors, and have all different types of ailments and all different types of reasons of why they are in a hospital or a nursing home. But they, regardless of the reason, how severe, how mild, everybody needs a visitor when you're in a controlled environment like that, or you go literally crazy and you feel very isolated and alone. And again, I felt that way with a million visitors. So I hope one or two folks who watch this possibly go out and spread some cheer to somebody who needs it. So have an awesome day, and I'll see you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye. Okay, Amy, find the record button. Bye.